One. All right, today I'm with Phil Villapiano, the aspiring restaurateur working on opening up his first restaurant in Lock Harbor, New Jersey, the Deal Lake Bar Company. Phil, good afternoon. How are you, and how is your family?
Yeah, everybody's good. How you doing, Ace?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Fingers crossed. We've been very lucky so far through all this. So we're just, everybody's healthy, but trying to keep busy, trying to keep sane in this quarantine. But everything's good, and hope the same for you and yours, man.
Yeah, everybody's doing good here. Phil, I opened up by identifying you as an aspiring restaurateur because, most people got closed down during this pandemic. You were in the process of trying to open up your first restaurant. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's an odd time as we watch so many people we know, friends, family, and everything is kind of going the other way with their business right now. But we're still aspiring. It's me and my two partners, Greg Bartz and Andrea Pappas. Formed a team last year, and hooked up with a subsequent real estate investor and then landlord, Patty Englert. And it actually all came together. You're making dreams happen over there as we saw your listing for the bar. And so thank you very much. And we plan on opening a place that we've actually had our sights on for almost 20 years now. So the timing was right. And now it's time to make it happen in a whole new normal, but we'll make it happen. So,
yeah, you bought the former Mcculloughs Tap House in Lock Harbor, which has been many places, from Bob Davis's to Katz to Park Hills, and many places before you bought it. And right after you bought it, you shut it down completely for comprehensive renovations and rebranding. Can you tell us a little bit about your plans and what you've been doing since October?
Yeah. So come October, when we closed on the property, we hooked up with our builders, Structural Concepts Inc. and Massa Multimedia Architecture, and put the game plan together on how we were gonna build back. So submitted that to the town. Took a little while to get all the approvals, but they were great. Lock Harbor was great to us. Deal, as they're also the construction department, Deal was great, and got it going. And once it started, it was we gutted it to the load-bearing walls, and it is as comprehensive as it gets. We took everything out. There wasn't a piece of equipment, one of the many layers of tile that started building up since it was Harvey's, I think might have been the first bar that was there. Wall, ceiling, exterior, everything. We took everything out. We're just looking to build a completely new concept that, we feel will fit the surrounding community very well. Bringing a whole lot of fun to the space, as it's been such a town favorite as a location. And we're also hoping to put the right amount of class onto that fun. So have your Sunday fun days, have your nice, date nights, have everything. And I think the customers will love the open floor plan. We added another bar in the dining room, a lot of flow from inside to outside. And, not to mention, we're working with Chris Calabrese of Nettie's House of Spaghetti in Tinton Falls to develop a new menu, which we're hoping will have some really cool, unique twists on the American bar classics, and out of a scratch kitchen. So it'll be healthy, fresh, and delicious. So it's going to be great.
Looking forward to it. Will you have a lot of TVs in the place and entertainment, as it's been used for the past several years?
Yeah, we definitely want to continue. It's actually been one of my favorite places to go for football and I'm an Ocean Township native, so I've been going there since I was 21. And we can do plenty of that. We want to have definitely music inside and out. Adhering, there's a couple things we got to adhere to, from the town, but definitely some really good acoustic acts, some duos, whatever we can to, without overdoing it inside. We want to make sure that the dining experience and everything is still great. And we'll also want to evolve that fun too. If some outdoor games on the patio or any of that, whatever the situation calls for, we'll be ready. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
So you were in the process of renovating it, and then Governor Murphy came with his cease non-essential construction, and that shut your job down for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately it did. So it's been, I guess it's been 2 weeks now. So we're pretty disappointed in the fact that, there's larger residential homes that are being built, smaller, larger, everything, and standalone buildings, and we're also one. So we were kind of hoping, we could get that five person team working or anything, but they want to completely shut down, all the commercial building. And, we understand that public health is paramount here. So no complaints, it's tough, and we'll figure it out as time goes on, but we're ready to comply with any rules set forth by local and state government, obviously. So
before that order, what was your target date for opening, and now what is it going to be pushed back to? I guess you don't know, because you don't know when you can start construction again, right?
Yeah, it's kind of, so after, working with the builders, and, we were hoping for the spring, and we finally came in on a June 12th finish date. So we figured we'd get some things going a little before that, a little after that, and then really try to, blow it open to the public for Father's Day weekend. So right at the end of spring there. And so, every day or week or whatever we're shut down for now, to, I guess, in theory, just tack it on. I mean, unfortunately. So hopefully this mandate does get lifted, or some of the restrictions, and we can at least start chipping away.
Well, it's slowing you down not to be able to build, but I don't think, according to Governor Murphy, anyhow, that anything is going to be able to open before June 1st here in New Jersey.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so we'll just go with the flow. It's really all you can, I think, anybody can do in any part of their life right now. Yeah.
So I guess it's also very difficult for you to make commitments to potential employees, vendors, start training programs, and have to deal with this uncertainty. How do you plan on putting the staff together through all of this?
Yeah, so probably nothing new to other restaurateurs, but we got our timeline together before opening. We were pretty confident in it. We had some good influx of resumes and stuff like that. But, we were just advertising, doing our thing. And now it's interesting. We talked to some people who, in the industry and out, and they're like, wow, with all these people laid off, you're going to have the pick of the litter. It's like, well, no. Why would they want to come to us? We're not even a place yet. And now that the construction stopped, we were hoping that we were going to, maybe it would time up perfectly that we would open right with everybody else who's quarantined, but back to the construction stoppage, who knows when we'll be able to open. So hopefully, we'll continue to get those resumes and everything through our website, and we won't be too far behind the eight ball, when it all comes down to opening.
Well, hopefully you'll be open for the summer, because you mentioned about your changes indoors, but you also got an outdoor patio and an outdoor bar there, right?
Yeah. We did knock down the old tiki bar that was there, but just to build another one. The town okayed us to add some more square footage on the pavement that was dedicated for the patio. So we built more space. We built a new bar. We're ready for it, and hopefully we'll be able to use it in year one here. If we could open June, July, August, I mean, we'll use it as long as the sun's shining and it's warm enough for everybody to be out there. So
probably people will feel more comfortable coming back from this pandemic sitting outdoors anyhow.
Yeah, we're mandated a certain number of people out there, so it actually works that if the town wants to do that, but we added more square feet, people could actually have a little more elbow room anyway. So hopefully it works out.
How about indoors? I mean, when the customers come back, not only to your restaurant, but when they start coming back to all restaurants, do you think they're going to be looking for increased spacing between the tables, maybe even not sitting elbow to elbow at a bar? What are your feelings on that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. You got to get outside of your own head, and think of how it's anybody who's any age, any situation going to look at it, and you have to try to make it work for all of them. So it's going to be difficult to decide how we're going to play that. But, you know, I'm thinking as much as people are going to want to get out of the house, and they will, they're still going to be looking for those little bit more of touchless items, albeit how they pay, or, you know, how they're greeted with certain distancing from maybe the staff. I mean, it's going to be really interesting. You know, but it's really, really hard to tell. I'm not sure how it's going to play out. We're ready for it. You know, something like making sure we have a little bit of maybe a shed for outdoor storage, or maybe getting a storage unit if we're not going to have, say, it's a certain capacity limitation. We'll have to put some tables somewhere for the meantime, and some stools, and, you know, we're putting those little mechanisms in place now to make sure we're ready for whatever comes.
Well, you're not alone, Phil. No restaurateur knows what's going to happen when they come back. Matter of fact, it's my feeling that a lot of these restaurants aren't going to be able to open at all after this. And that's real sad, because you know, 80% of our clients are in the restaurant business, and they struggle day to day just to make a living, and to see this happen is you know, heartbreaking for them.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it is. It's a, you know, being a very transactional business, you know, they need transactions that happen to stay afloat. It's not something where you're usually sitting on so much savings. You know, it's very cash flow, very everything, and you know, killing them.
So I guess, is it reasonable to assume that you're going to offer off-premise service, takeout, delivery, pickup when you open as well?
Yeah, it's actually funny. We've had these conversations with some of our, you know, advisors in the industry, and our chef consultant, Chris. And we were thinking, you know, when we start up, you know, thinking a while ago, when we start up, let's take the Uber Eats and all those and put them aside. We don't want to overwhelm the staff with, you know, we have enough seats as is. We don't need to add in all the takeout, and that is completely flipped upside down. Now it's that's all part of the business model now. I mean, we have to be ready. Staff, from the hostess to the wait staff, has to be ready, you know, to take orders that have to be prepared and put somewhere else, and, you know, and customers coming in just to leave right away, and right when you think you're getting a rush, it might just be pickup. And, you know, it's interesting, but now it's 100% going to be part of our model.
What is your marketing strategy going to look like as you grow closer to knowing when you're going to open? I mean, how are you going to get the message out to the population that you're ready and open for business?
Yeah, we're lucky. We're pretty good. You know, part of our team here is we have some good knowledge with social media, and we got such a great initial response and buzz from our social media accounts, and then merchandise sales and things of that nature, that you know, I would say the local community is very excited and very supportive. So we'll probably stick with that. You know, I think we developed enough of a buzz to fill the place for quite some time, especially if we're able to open in our busiest season of the summer. I think we're gonna stick to that, and also, you know, something we just did while we aren't able to continue to build. Just today, we went to print, and with a new limited edition T-shirt that actually, you know, has our logo on the front as it does here, but has a message of work together so we can play together on the back. And we're going to sell those, and 100% of the proceeds from that will go towards Fulfill, the Monmouth and Ocean County Food Bank. And actually our team, ourselves as ownership, is going to match that 100%, that donation, to double it up. And, you know, our thought there is, we can't be building our kitchen to get our community fed. What else can we be doing? And, you know, while we're on hiatus, and we figured this was just as good, you know, speaking with Fulfill, I think their demand is up like 40% with all this unemployment and things like that. And we figure some of that employment must be from the major amount of layoffs in the industry. So this is, you know, our way of doing our part to also, you know, give back and get our word out there, and, you know, kind of hopefully it's beneficial to everybody.
That's terrific. You know, community service, you know, that's really been a lot of restaurants, even though being closed, they're still reaching out. They're feeding people, they're feeding hospitals. You're helping to fulfill. It's amazing, you know, what people do to help each other, especially when times are bad. So, you know, I said this once before, we all hope the residual of this virus doesn't continue on, but we do hope that the residual of helping one another, doing community service, you know, last when we get out of this and get back to normality. That would really be nice. You know,
that's a good point. Yeah, that's all we could hope for there.
You know, I as you know, I live and work right in the community. My office is down the street from your restaurant. I could walk or bicycle to your place where you're going to open for business. I have done that in the past, and I know a lot of people in the area, and they're all pulling for you. They're all looking forward to patronizing a good local place. It's the community needs it. The community wants it. What do you want to say to those who are waiting for you to open and anxious for you to get open?
Well, I guess first is be patient, be smart, be safe. You know, keep listening to the local and state government on how we can get out of this thing. And then once we are, you know, our message remains intact. We know we have a great location. We've all been customers there ourselves, and people have been craving, you know, for it to open back up for an upgrade, you know, and we're excited to fill that need. You know, our plan is, you know, let's just bring good times at all times, even if it's a little later than we expected. But in the meantime, you know, we just really just ask everybody to keep following us on our social accounts at Deal Lake Barco. We'll keep pushing out the updates on construction and our new fundraising efforts. And, you know, and again, just be safe, and we'll all be able to cheers each other soon, you know.
That'll be great. That'll be great. You know, we wish you all the luck in the world, Phil, you and your two partners there. And let us know when those T-shirts come out. We'll buy some to help the cause as well. You know, I want to thank you for the time today. You know, I really hope this ends very soon for you, for all of the people in the restaurant business, for all of America, that we can get on with our lives. But until then, just keep the faith and keep going.
Yeah, thank you. You too, Ace.
All right. I hope you have a great day. Say hello to everybody for me.
Will do. You too.
Okay. Bye-bye now.